Hi, America. And my international people. Who am I kidding? Thank God it's not just an American audience that I have. I have a wider range of people that listen to my channel. And so welcome everyone around the world that follow me. Am I your responsible news? I think so. I think I'm the only one that's responsible because a lot of people brought us to this place where I get to ask a question. Could Nancy be president? A lot of people brought us here, and the news media is most culpable. Twitter did this. News media outlets, you did this. CNN, MSNBC, ABC, NBC, CBS, all are responsible for racism in this country. You all are responsible for not taking a better account of reality. You know who else is responsible? FBI, CIA. They're our communications people, right? It's their job to check communications through internet, through through this and that and the third, right? Right? They didn't. And then Facebook is responsible. Because Facebook had an agreement with Putin. And all those ads 4 years ago that started and culminated to this violence today. So let me tell you people something. When you're on Facebook and you're not watching what's going on out in there, you're despicable. When you want to ask me, what color lipstick looks good on you? Or let's take a vote. Give me the first picture in your phone. I am starting to delete you people. I will delete people who's not staying current with what the hell is going on here. And I love you all. But I will not allow you and your ignorance to insult me when I go on my Facebook page and all I see is, I really don't care about what's going on. Show me the first letter. Show me the first 3 words that you see in this puzzle. Are you fucking kidding me? Anybody posts anything like that, no one has to be like me. I'm telling you what I'm doing. And I love my people. Fuck you. You're out. I will not accept ignorance into my life. I will not accept ignorance into my life. And you have got to start doing better. All of you. And I mean white and black. Because this is unacceptable. This is hella unacceptable. And Facebook, to me, is the worst. When I go on, let me go on Facebook right now. I don't want to go on Facebook right now. I'm telling you, I'm not even going to explain to you what I'm doing. Boom, out. Anybody that says something stupid on Facebook, like, what's the first 3 words? This is what you're going to be in 2021. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Everyone saw it coming. So did the news media. Why didn't they do a better job? They get paid good money to ignore racism, domestic terrorism. They get paid good money to politicians not to have better laws on the books. Nobody thought to like use their guns against the white terrorists. No one. The option and the only option was to pepper spray them. Really? Really? And had that been Black America, you all would have been laughing at. See, they are terrible people. But somehow white America thinks they have the right to storm the Capitol. That's crazy to me. You are my friends. So I thought, who are you? Who are all of you? You're my friends. What the hell? Despicable. I don't care what, I don't care. This is why this went down. Thank you. It's so disgusting. Thank you. Yes, Jackie. Bless you. It all came from the higher ups. All of it. The chief of police, the sergeant of arms. We're not even talking about Trump. We know he started this. The highest up at CIA, the highest up at FBI. Ugh. DC police is like, listen, we tried. We're not going to take any responsibility. Racism is at the highest forms of jobs. They're at the decision makings. The racist people. You lost. It's not the end of the world. If you want it back, do right. But you know what, guys? COVID is here for a reason. Many people walked in that Capitol with COVID. They're not telling you that. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. Thank you, Rory. Thank you. I believe all of that. It's my understanding, truth be told, that the cop that died had Trump all over him. Like, he shouldn't have died. How did he die? you know, we watched Capitol Police let them in. We watched it. We watched them get waved in by Capitol Police. And then one of them dies. Is he a hero? Or is he equally responsible? Did his own behavior get him here? Those are the questions we need to be asking. He's not a hero because he's a cop. What happened that it got that far? It's not unbelievable that anything like this happened. They went to Michigan first. They had a plan. Why is everybody shocked? They went to Michigan first to try to kill that governor. Remember? I can't believe this happened. I just can't believe it happened. They went to other state capitals simultaneously. The news still isn't reporting that. Stop being shocked. And start talking to your news outlets. You have the power. And you always had the power. So you start talking to CNN and MSNBC and ABC and CBS and NBC. And you start telling them, what the hell are you doing? And you tell Fox, you're dead wrong. You incited this for 4 years plus, Fox. You did this. You start speaking up, public. No one gets to take you down. You decide whether or not these people have paychecks. Look at Meghan Kelly. All of a sudden, Meghan Kelly's crying. Not Meghan Kelly, Meghan McCain. All of a sudden, Meghan McCain for The View is crying. Are you kidding? Just Monday, you were acting like a little bitch. Monday. Your first day back, you were like, well, 70 million people voted for Trump, and you will not respect the 70 million people. Fuck you too, Meghan. Now you're crying? Why? Because you're in Washington, D.C. right now? You're that close? Your sister was in the White House or the Capitol? You were that close to your own family getting hurt, and that's the only time you could see? We don't need your representation on The View, Meghan. We're not buying the tears, Meghan. You need to go. You don't represent nobody in America. And your tears? Screw your tears. Screw your tears. Because this is something your daddy would have never stood for. So stop talking about your daddy like it matters to you. What matters to you is your husband's views. That's what matters to you, Meghan. Your own mother is being threatened in Arizona. To silence her, Meghan. You did this. Don't even give her the title of that, Lisa. She doesn't even deserve that. The R part. She doesn't deserve that. Screw her. You put your mother in jeopardy. The roost has come home, people. The roost has come home. Why is she still on The View? Take a break. Give us a break. We can't tolerate you. And we can't tolerate your shifting gear. And it's not about forgiveness. I got forgiveness in my heart, people. We're not going there. We can't take another look at her, because every time I look at her, I look at 4 years of disgustable rhetoric that came out of her mouth. pretending not to like Donald Trump. You stood so by your Republican Party. Donald Trump is your Republican Party. You can't serve two masters, Meghan. You could put anybody you want on timeout, Misha. Now, let me show you some things to help you through these difficult times. This is Arnica Tea, and Arnica Tea is here for trauma and stress. So find yourself some Arnica Tea right on Amazon. I don't care where you get it from. You can find most of this stuff in Spanish markets, by the way. Dandelion tea, please get some dandelion tea. A lot of you are swelled, especially Black America is swelled up from sodium retention. This will get rid of all of that tension out of your body. If you add a swig of real parsley to this tea, you won't get muscle spasms, all right? And aswaga. This comes in a tea, but I couldn't find my tea. But thank God I did have the pills anyway. Aswaga is a stress relief when you're feeling stress. Choose any of these to take care of yourself, people. Any of these so you don't rip on your children unnecessarily. All right? Get rid of water retention, which adds to stress, by the way. Remember, with dandelion, add a swig of parsley. Just a little tiny swig will help so that you don't get muscle spasm, because there's a high volume of potassium in parsley. All right? Aswaga is awesome for stress release. Thank you, Marie. Marie knows. Thank you. So take care of yourselves, because we will get through this, but take care of yourselves. All right? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Nancy. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Nancy is your love. She's your daughter. She is your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. Amen. Oh, amen. All right. Let me just take a picture of that. I wonder why that is showing up. All right. Gotcha, babe. That's prominent. I don't know what 7 means. So things constantly appear on my wall. My wall talks to me. And they're showing me the number 7. What do you guys presume the message is? Help me, because it's just ridiculous how spirit talks to me. Because they constantly talk to me. I'm like, what the hell? They talk to me on my wall. They used to talk to me on another wall. And then I put I mounted my TV up on the wall. So they had to move from that wall. And then they didn't talk to me for months. But as of lately, they've been really showing up. And it's something different every day. Sometimes it's the same thing. Like I have an angel wing for like a week, but then that disappeared. And then now anything shows up. And right now they're showing me the number 7. So, do you want to see? This is what they're showing me. What does that look like to you? This is what they're showing me on my wall. I actually see it. Oops, sorry guys. I actually see it. Oh man. I actually see it. H. I know. I'm telling you, my wall talks to me. I know. Okay, what do you think? What do you think? I am surrounded around very gifted people. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Jennifer, shut the fuck up. Let me delete you right now. Shut the fuck up. She's like, you have to accept anyone that has a different opinion than you. 5 people died because of a difference of opinion. This isn't like a debate and we can walk away from the debate shaking hands. I'm telling you, no one can stay around me with stupidity. All right. All right, guys, let me just see something. Yeah, she said that too. Damn it. All right. Oh, she sees a 1 and a 7. I thought I saw an H. An H. An H. I thought I saw an H on top of the 7. H7. That's what I think I see. H7. All right, we'll figure it out. I have an amazing, very psychic group, so we're going to psychic this information to the ground. All right. All right. So yesterday, it was Tracey Takeover Saturday. Started out with the gems on Block Talk Radio at 12 Eastern. Then I took over and read a book, Embraced by the Light by Betty Eady at 2 Eastern. All right. And it was really good. You could re-listen to it. It's all archived, and I'll put it in the feed. And then my new show, because I took away the panel, my new show, The Metaphysical Way to Earth Happiness. All right? Because I'm not living in this. I'm not living in this. I'm going to be part of the team that creates better. All right? I'm going to be part of the fight that decides this country's going to heal. And I want you all to join any movement that allows you that power. You decide if this country heals. You. One person can make a change. Look at Stacey Abrams. You can do that. And collectively, we can decide to heal this country. Does it mean we have to, speak up and tell the media we don't want their shit anymore? Absolutely. Absolutely. You speak up and you don't allow these people to infiltrate and insult your lives anymore. You speak up. You Twitter, you Facebook, you do anything it takes. But you go after CNN and MSNBC and you start speaking to these people. You need to stop. Yesterday, I was in my local supermarket, and as I was coming in, there was a black kid coming from a different direction. He went straight to the security guard, and he said, "Why do I have to give up my backpack?" Because if you look right there, there's a white man with his backpack on his back. Now, you know me, guys. I turned right around. I looked at that kid, and I said, "Go right in." And then the security guard went to take a step. And I said, "You will not stop him. Young man, you go right in with your backpack." And then I looked at the security guard. I said, "Did you see what happened at the Capitol? Did you see what happened at the Capitol? You will not stop this young black man from coming into Rouse with his backpack." I said, "Young man, you go right in." I said, "It doesn't make a difference." And then he said, the security guard said, "Yes, it does." I said, "It doesn't make a difference. You will not be stopping a young black man because he has a backpack." And then I went to the manager and I said, "I want the name of someone I can speak to, someone I can email, and I want the name of that security officer, because I will not tolerate there being a difference with how you treat whites and how you treat blacks." And I will be notifying the store tomorrow. I'm calling the manager first, and then I'm calling the corporate office. This stuff and this difference in care will end today. It's up to you. I stood up for a young black man. You better too. I want you to do it. I didn't say fight. I said speak up. It's time. I don't know whose child that was. I know it was somebody's child. All right. Why don't we look to see will Nancy become president? Bill E says, "Thank God you were there." And she says, "I do this as well. We got to protect each other." That's right. Making it your own with Kimberly says, "I do it every chance I get. No more." Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Peace Brooks says, he thanked me, by the way. So I believe you when you say that. Peace Brooks says, that will stay with him for a long time in a positive way. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I felt that because of the way he thanked me. Whew. There's a lot going on right now. There you go. There you go. And blocked. Rouse's owner was at the riots, and we're boycotting Rouse's market here in Louisiana. Please do. Make them go broke. All right, let's take a look. Happiness, harmony, fulfillment. Letting go, restrictions, no fear. Creating harmony through balance. She's a thinker and she's a planner. And what is happening in this country is not a permanent tattoo. And she knows that. And she is not going to allow herself to be attached to this type of world that was created on the 6th. She carries no restrictions and she carries no fear. Beyond the veil of illusion. You know what I figured out? The news media has no idea what she's up to. They're speculating. Listen to the language. And this confirms it. Listen to the language. They're all over the place. Well, they could do this. They could, do that. They could do, something after Biden gets in. They're all over the place. They have no idea what she is up to. And she will not reveal it. I'm getting all the world will know. I'm sorry, you guys can't see the cards. All the world will know. I'm getting conflict and defeat. I'm getting moving on, meaning the country has to move on from all of this darkness and into a light experience. Positive movement forward. All right, can you guys see this? All right, good morning. Can you see this? Oh, thank you. Sevenly Heavenly. That's so cute. What a cute name. Thank you. You'll never guess what this woman is doing. I mean, never. I wonder if Spirit's going to tell me, because justice will reign supreme. Now, you figured that out. Justice will reign supreme. You figured that out. I do get the Star card. I get the Knight of Swords. She is upset with everybody. 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 She is upset with everybody. How many people are there? How many? About 400 of them. How many? What's Lilith saying? Because we don't have time for this. And she's disappointed. And this card is set up different. Look at the Ten of Pentacles. Look at the old lady. Look at the man. Look at the woman, child, or, you know, even immigrant. Okay. Misha, please get rid of Lilith. Just block her entirely. I got you guys. Nancy is much more insistent on rebuilding this country. All right. So Queen of Swords here. The Hangman. The Six of Pentacles. And the Strength card. Could she be president is the question. Thanks, Misha. You know, my Hangman. So let's look at these cards. All right, let's look at these cards. We were talking about how to look at the cards early this morning. My Hangman is a sacrifice card, right? I make a sacrifice, and that's in my environment, right? Sacrifice, Hangman. Hangman. Oh, it's 12. Hangman. Reversal. Reversal. See, that makes sense to me. Sacrifice. I knew that. Oh, breaking with the past or breaking with tradition. Voluntary sacrifice to obtain a higher good. Looking for serenity. Unexpected domestic or career changes. Let go and let God. Whew. A foot in both doors. Guys, I see this as saving America. That's what I get the Ten of Pentacles, especially in this card. Normally the Ten of Pentacles is about family love and family finances. This doesn't represent necessarily a particular family because everybody seems to come from a different culture. I mean, the old lady looks Asian, right? Or Spanish, right? And then you have the black woman with the child, and you have the white man. And look how white is facing black, right? There's something critical there. And then we have the youth in her arms that's going to grow up and see goodness that can come from a good decision. Do you understand how you're supposed to read these cards? Sometimes in my group, like, you gotta move past, you know, this part of your brain. You gotta dig deep into your soul. You gotta literally read the cards. Read it, look at it, explain it. Let spirit talk to you. All right. Next to the justice, crossing, mad as hell. Next to the fool, and the fool is America, right? She's not going to give away her hand, right? But the star card is the reigning queen. The star card is, you know, I see the star card as sacrifice. So let's read the star card, because I see it as another sense of sacrifice. It means hope. It means inspiration. It means selflessness. It means reflection. Didn't the hangman talk about reflection? I want you to understand these cards, guys. The hangman was number 12. Let me just see. Did I see reflection there? Wait, was it the hangman I was reading? Was it justice? The hangman is spiritual attunement. Daring to be different. Daring to go there. Voluntary sacrifice to obtain a higher good. Reflection. So I get the word reflection in hangman. I get the word reflection in the star card. What does reflection mean? Let's look at that. Let's look at that. Meaning of reflection. Serious thought or consideration. See how that kept popping out at me? You see how it works when you... It's okay to read the book, guys. That's why I try to tell you, go back to the book, go back to the book. I have no expectations of you knowing anything. But when I went back, I was like, reflection came up again. What is that? Serious thought of consideration. Hold on a second. I gotta charge this phone. Wow. Do you guys see what I'm trying to say? Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you getting there with me? All right. Let's read justice. Justice is crossing, right? Ooh, justice. A fair outcome. Equilibrium, balance. Very similar to the hangman. Strategy. Accountability. You know how guilty she would feel if she didn't do something? Do you know how this feels when you don't do something the right way? And you knew you had the power to make a difference. You knew that a little bit of sacrifice can make a huge difference in other people's lives. Can you imagine her not doing something? Do you understand, Teresa? Stay focused. Don't use negative terms. Listen to the reading, please. I'm trying to talk to you all. Listen. Listen to the reading. Can you imagine if she didn't do something for the greater good of America? If she didn't sacrifice something legally? Binding agreements, settlements. Now we've got a new word. Here, settlements. Who's going to settle? Trump? Pence? Justice usually appears when you must weigh many factors to make a reasoned and thoughtful decision. This card is about deliberating wisely before reaching any conclusion. But it is a card of calm and balance. That's justice. Calm and balance. And that, my friends, is the sacrifice for America. And by the way, I really feel like it'll be for the world, because Donald Trump has made us look like a jackass to the world. A jackass. Let me read Star card again, one of my favorite cards. Restoration, spiritual love for her country. Reflection, we talked about that word. A sense of direction, healing, renewed health for the country. It almost feels like, to me, like how Nancy went back in to finish that vote was a part of the strength that shows up here, right? It's the strength card. Because what she said, even in that moment, even as 5 people were dying, even as windows were busted out, even as they still did not have control over the peoples on the outside, 100%. Nancy said to Pence, get back in there. We will count these votes and we will certify the president-elect. What kind of power is that? That woman went back in to finish her job. That's the kind of leader you want. That's the example that you want. Because it wasn't until I saw something like that that made me speak up last night to that security guard. I said, young man, walk in that store. Because if there's going to be a fight, it's going to be between me and a security guard. But I'll be goddamn if you're going to racial profile after what happened at the Capitol. Wake up. She will sacrifice. I think she gets to become president. I think she has to. I think she has to. I think Pence is a fucking coward. I think she has to say to Pence, we're not even going to discuss you. Because if you become vice president, you get to exonerate him. And she wants no part of that. So I feel like Pence will resign. I think she will have support of many people. I get a Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. I think King of Wands might be Schumer. I think she has to be defensive. I think she has to show that although they're out there, everything still moves forward and everything is fine. Do you get that? What? Whew. Jackie just said, Twitter says moving vans are at Pence's house because he's not safe. The roosters come home. This is white on white crime. He's not safe. Cops aren't safe. They're attacking their own Blue Lives Matter people. What is that with you people? You have no loyalty. White on white crime. This is what you all have always been. Remember? Remember all the school shootings, all the movie theater shootings, all the government building bombings? It's white on white crime. It was always there. It was always you. It needs to stop. Pence has to resign. She won't accept anything else because she will not allow him to exonerate the president of the United States. If he doesn't resign and he becomes president for a nanosecond. If they're capable, they're going to strip him of powers to exonerate anyone, pardon anyone. They will say, sit there and look pretty. However, you will not know her move at all. The media is going to be completely confused as to what she is really, really going to do. I'm going to call it, guys. I'm going to call it. I think Nancy will become president. I think she has to become president. There is no way she's going to hand this over to Pence. He's a weak coward. And he's too busy trying to secure his own life right now. So mentally, he's not okay. Do you understand that? Like mentally, he cannot serve the country. So we've got two unstable mental people. I think she will become temporary, even if it's for a day. But somebody of real leadership is going to pass the baton peacefully. Misha, please get rid of Donna. Please. Don't even chastise people. Just delete them now. We got things to discuss, and we can't have evil rhetoric. Thank you, sweetie. And when Trump said, I'm not going to be at the inaugural, what he really said was attack. That man is despicable. Just despicable. That's why he was trying so hard to get a Twitter account from any of his assistants. And let me tell you, you disgusting assistants, you're disgusting. You should have walked out on him rather than hand him your phone. Judases. You're all Judases against the country. I believe in a resounding yes with support of Biden and Harris. Pelosi has to become president just to have a peaceful history in the form of taking back the country and in a form of strength. And when all is said and done, what a way to celebrate a new beginning. When a woman president hands that Bible to Biden. A woman president. There you go. Yeah. Will pass on history effectively. Like the leader of the free world should. We're not third world. It will be passed effectively. And without a healthy transition, and to put that in people's mind of how to overcome diversity, how to overcome anger, that is what Nancy is doing for the country. That is the sacrifice. Because that's the sacrifice that's required. How to stand up for your country, because it really is the country of all. Well, we'll see. I don't believe, Jackie, that Pence is going to be there. I think they will strip him of his title. I think he will step down as an agreement, as a settlement. He will step down. Maybe he could be there, but he will not be there as the vice president. He will not be there to welcome the new president in. No. Are we guys good? There will be a positive movement forward, that's for sure. And you all have no idea how it's going to be done. And the media mum's the word. She's not speaking to them other than to say, this is done. You know, we put the articles of blah, 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 blah. It's the only thing she's going to say if she says that much. Thank you. Pelosi is showing her background to lead health, wealth, and victory beyond political party divisions, differences, and opinions. That was said perfectly. That was beautiful. Women will rise. And so I beg white women to be better. And if you can't be better, well, we always have COVID. And there goes God. All right, guys, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's sit back and see what the next 11 days looks like, because it's going to be fascinating. I may not do dashikis and bonnets. There might have to be a reading every day until Biden is in. Okay, guys? We'll go back to peaceful dashikis and bonnets when this hell that we live in has been transferred in a healthy, wealthy, victorious way. All right? Breathe. Just breathe. Stick up for yourselves. Contact your news medias and you let them know we are disappointed in you. And that includes the people at The View. You let them know you cannot take Meghan McCain not another day. She contributed to this America. But you start speaking up. You start writing to them. You start tweeting. And you let them know y'all contributed to this, all of you. All right? That's CNN, MSNBC, ABC, NBC, Fox News, CBS. And then The View. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.